Hello, I'm jury-rigged, and this is the Talos Principle, where I am back in this creepy hall filled with dismembered, beheaded statues, with the audio a little bit quieter. I say a little bit quieter. I've basically dropped it down to nothing. So, yeah. I'm thinking there might be something wrong with the audio settings, but that's just me. Apparently, I missed some things in the first area, so I'm gonna go back there. Oh, look. These things. Were these things that I just couldn't do yet? They may have been. It may be that I have to go back and do something. It certainly seems doable, though. Those sound effects do seem a little loud, don't they? That's a little better. Yay, got a piece. That one was fairly simple. Well, this obviously shouldn't be that bad. You just... Yeah, these were very simple. I don't know why I skipped them before. I maybe just walked forward and didn't notice them or something. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So that is complete. And there's lots of places I could go. 3, 5, 7, red blocks.
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Huh. Okay. Well, that seems fairly easy to unlock, is it? Huh, I don't know. I guess this is a grand map of all the things that there are to unlock. There's this one, which is a little weird. But okay. We've got 6, 4, of course I'm going to 2. Went around the longest way possible. I can't open these yet. These are the gold sigils on the top left. Can't open those yet. Let's go to 2.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Beep boop. Oh, another library. Okay. List. Yes. I think I already asked that one. Because no one probably changed the password. No. As far as password security goes, this one is the next best, because it has a number. This one's just lazy. Probably none of them work. Login aborted! You couldn't log into the admin account. Would you like to create a new one? Yes. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. You now be asked a series of inputs to cohere with data protection legislation. I don't know if this is gonna... Okay, no, we're good. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certification Part 1. Part 1 ready for user input. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor in this assessment. Begin a certification program. Yes. 2 plus 2 is 4. What is your subjective reaction to this image? Content. Yeah. What is best describes a person? A human being of negative entropy, a problem-solving system, a rational animal, a citizen. Person, human being. You're walking through the desert to come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do? Offer half the water, ignore him, kill him, and collect his blood in a flask for later. Ask what you're doing in the desert, offer all the water. I'll split it. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Okay, so I have a couple... It's IAN. From Frank... I never know how to pronounce that syllable, the N and G. From Frank to Miles. And Dan. From Frank to Miles and Dan. Ian! Is that their fourth brother? My first day at the Institute for Applied Noematics. Oh, sure. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they're just kidding about letting me work there. Really? Really? Trembling, I walk in. Right at the entrance. Seriously? Yeah, what the hell is my response? Life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. Then I get it. Institute for Applied Noematics. Ian, Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarabi shows up, smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded. Einen? Appen? Napo? No, rather. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck, so we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, bloody geeks. The Athena analysis. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So user Alex16 added 4 notes. Note 1. Novel's first sentence, she woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing, signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science fictional novus at the core of narrative face value, we should. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we were told by others and our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us hex codes, basically, I guess. Social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. Note 3. When in Chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the... Note 4. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... Okay, and Talos Principle, which maybe tells us a little bit more about the game. Straton of Stygia. Stygira? Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, we may be certain that... What we may be certain of is that... Wow, I cannot read this morning. Is that he was made of bronze. Whoever made it, it was bronze. And had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. Wow, I hope not. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Personally, I do believe that we are all basically machines. I won't go too far into the, logistics and metaphysics of that at this point, but yeah. New journals added, but of course those are the journals that I've just read, so yeah. I can get back up, right? Okay. So I have 3 things to get here. And whatever that is. I have 3 things to get, but Nope, there's only 3 doors. There is, however, what looks to be a QR code over here. I can't tell if the documents on the terminals are all that's left from a larger archive, or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. Sheet V69.1.0162. Email?
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule. Write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
So I can't see my form below, but, I mean, you can see your hands when you go to the terminals up there. Clearly, you're not human. Or at least, not anymore. If Ian was working on AI, then, it's not a huge leap to go ahead and assume that maybe, or even probably, you are an AI construct. This garden is huge. Well, this kind of looks familiar. I've heard all the lady in the light had to say. I can't help but feel we've lost so much more than we have retained. Seriously? Okay, so clearly something's going on. LB teased me with this. But McTinksy plays Duskers, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has this, too. McTinksy, V99.72.0080B. I'm kind of growing a little bit terrified, because I'm getting the impression that at some point in the game, I might have to leave some deep, insightful message for someone else. And, quite frankly, I have no idea what I'm going to write. There's something over there. Interesting. Can we walk? We can walk in the water. We can go under the water. This part of the map is... Whoa! Are you going to do that again? That wasn't mere coincidence. Recording number 23V0186. Huh. Oh, there's a jump button. And a run button. Okay. Another terminal. Error log. Cannot load archive. Milton John. Believe a poet? That day I oft remember when from my sleep I first awakened and found myself reposed under a shade of flowers, which wondering where and what I was, whence whither brought and how, which thither brought and how. The human machine. Alright. Topic number 3. Wow. My throat is not working with me today. One day you discovered that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life was so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before, and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it yourself? Why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. The 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or... yeah. Personally, I believe that our history and experiences define ourselves. Does that make me someone different, though? Yes, that means my history has changed. My experiences have not changed, but my history has changed. My... there is more history that I am not familiar with. There are more experiences, rather, that I'm not familiar with. So clearly something is going on. But to the second extinction of just change my understanding of the world? Well, I mean, it depends. What ultimately are we dealing with at this point? You know, how am I? What is this? You know, those are very important fundamental questions. And lastly, do I reveal the information to others? That is actually a very tough question. It depends on my perception. It would depend on my perception of the purpose. Like, if someone created me in a lab and switched me as a baby as a proof of concept for some evolving AI, you know, growing artificial machine, that wouldn't really affect anything, and I probably wouldn't tell anyone. If there was something malicious going on, I would make sure that they were safe, because they're my family. Our solutions. From Bob to 108 recipients. Grah! All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day... what? Thomas? Are at least being somewhat realistic. I have no idea what that word means, or who that is. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot? Why is that... Oh, I guess it corrupts and ends the sentence. Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It would be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. That's fair. Oh. And this one's blank. Okay, that one's blank. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna find out what happens.
In the beginning...
Well, he started to say something, and then I guess I died. That's not going to stop me from going into the water and seeing what he was saying, even though I probably won't get it again. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get it again. So, I was a little gung-ho on that. Well. Yeah. Okay. People, this is why you need to make your game, so that you can't cut this stuff off. Because people are just going to go gung-ho. I'm not going to stop just because some guy's talking. I can swim and listen at the same time. This goes back into the... Yes, it does. Alright, let's go ahead and solve these puzzles. Glitchy though they seem to be. Oh, hello. I don't know what those do if they catch you, but, you know, just in case. Oh, crap. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be doing any of this differently or what. Ah! Alright.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them. For they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Aha!
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
You're contradicting yourself, dude. I mean, more than a little bit. The archive is failing. I'm starting to get a feel for what might be the not necessarily the message, but the meaning of the game. Huh. Okay. Aha! You know what? I can just do it right there. I'm clever. Is this all my green bits? This is all my green bits. There was a gate here. That would have been extremely awkward if I came out here and there wasn't even a slit for the gate or anything. Oh wait, this is the one that I looked in. That makes sense. QR codes. Something strange has come to the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. Oh, crap. Bob, V25.5.0736. That voice is not supposed to be here. It is not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. One with faith, V10.1.0098. Ah, crap. Alright, this goes back to where I'd been. So clearly there's a schism of some form of belief. There's lots of islands here. I can't get to them though. I can't swim. And if I submerge myself, I drown rather quickly. The truth is... LB, hi. The truth is hidden in the words, but it's up to you to find it. Read. Think. And that was LB V99.53.0089B. Was that the tree that glitched? Guess it's not going to do it right away. Which is smart, they have a timer on it, so it's not like, oh, you push this button, you passed here, you passed here, you passed here, and it glitches every time. Oh, I haven't done this one yet, right. Sorry. Suicide mission. Not if I have anything to say about it. I keep looking the wrong way when that's... I'm too much that I walk sideways and around and things like that. There's no way to activate that. I don't think I can run past it. I can't run left. Maybe I have to run past it. Well, I can't take that as a no yet, because it's the title is Suicide Mission. Has to be something. I'll give it one more shot. How far? If I do this, does it detect me? Can I still jam this? It's destroyed. Okay. Well, that... simpler solution. Okay, I don't know what the cube is good for, but I got a piece for it. Oh, that's what's glitching. I haven't looked at this, right? I haven't been around here before. And clearly this place was beautiful once. Alright, I guess that's gonna be... Well, actually, I guess that's gonna be it for now. I don't know where that sound came from. Unless maybe that was the puzzle regenerating or something? Can't even see it from in here. Huh. But yes, I believe that's going to be it for now. Fairly simple, straightforward, but it's everything on this map, on this level. So let's go back to this great hall. Maybe not it for now. I'm going to see what this does down here. Because that's an A, and that's an A. So this is all the pieces I need for this, and it's fairly easy, I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely easy. Well, I'm going to leave that mystery for the next episode, I think. Still lots more to do, so definitely not done. Said I was forbidden to go to the tower, but, I mean, is that the tower? I don't know. So I guess I will find out. For now, if you have any comments on the game, gameplay, me fumbling over some puzzles, or anything else, do please comment. If you enjoyed, do please like, and have a good day.